All right, test 1, 2. Mic back. I've been troubleshooting. I was troubleshooting that issue with not being able to set the an issue that couldn't map my controls without the sim freezing, and I figured out. I think it was my operator error, but it's kind of weird. Like when I map these controls here of landing gears and flaps, I had to go there, and then the sim wouldn't let me click on anything until I put it back to the other thing, and then will let me click. So some weird VKB and Microsoft Flight Simulator thing, something to do with the hardware switch. Oof. All right, Sim Toolkit Pro is there's an update for that, so let's go ahead and do that update. Let's close it. Yeah, I think the way these things have I forget the technical terminology, but the way these switches work here is when you do that it's a button, and then you put it back, and that's a key press. So the complete you move there and then move back. That's the complete key press or something. I'm not sure, but Microsoft Flight Simulator was having trouble. Unless I put it back to the middle instead of up or down middle for both flaps and landing gear, it wouldn't let me click the validate button. And to troubleshoot that, I unplugged the mic, and that's why the mic wasn't working, because when I plugged it in again, this OBS didn't know that the mic wasn't there, and now the stream seems to be cutting out. I apologize for that. It was a fun ARMA session yesterday. I was gonna say, let's pause the music. We're just not gonna have any music now. We'll turn that off and see if that helps with the. Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Is Twitch Inspector. Twitch Inspector. I want to see what's going on here. So many moving parts. All right. We'll authorize Twitch Inspector to run. Currently 3 unstable events. I'll show you what I'm looking at over here. This is basically Twitch Inspector that I'm using to try to. I don't know if I am going to be able to, because I've noticed to stream Microsoft Flight Simulator reliably here, because there's been issues with my connection. Oh, there you go. Now it's going to stable. And it's so weird, because then I don't know if this is just coincidence, but some games seem to generate more issues. And I think Microsoft Flight Simulator is one of them, because it streams a lot of data when you're flying around in place you haven't been in the world, a lot of the satellite data. But it may just be a coincidence. So let's see if it's stabilized a little bit. Sticky paper. Thank you, Futura. Is the bot? Well, hold up. I have to connect the sim. Where is it? Here. The local account. Connect to sim. All right, that should work. If that's working. Yep, looks like it's working. There's the landing stuff. I think you're one of the only people that point. I mean, I just stopped doing Microsoft Flight Simulator for a while because of all these issues and because of travels and all sorts of other things. But I would like to get that going again, and I do want to give a prize. Or so if the landing guesstimator is working today, we're going to try it out. I want to give a prize to people there. Forder's flying out there. We're here, we're not just about north of Grand Rapids. Let's see if we can, in the real world here, it's cloudy. Let's see if we can get some little bit of music going. Actually, let's just fly. Let's go to, never been to the White Cloud Airfield. Let's go check it out. Let's go to Ram 3. Let's go ahead and take this beaver out. Actually, let's take something I know. Let's just take a Cessna out. Got the Jenny. Take the Aerobat out. I just want to see if everything is working before I do any missions. So I did update Neofly to the latest version. I think they're going to have a stable 1.0 release soon, in the beginning of the year, they said. So when that's out, then we're going to start an around the world trip finally. While doing Neofly missions. We're live weather, live traffic, all players. We are in the East USA server. The goose. Oh, the goat man? Or the goose airplane. I want to get this new airplane that came out when I the Microad worked on. Matt says it's his favorite general aviation airplane. It's like a little Polish single engine sort of bush flying thing with great sound apparently. So I'm certainly gonna get that soon if Microsoft Flight Simulator works for me. All right, that does look like the weather here. It's very foggy. Just do one thing back here. A little closer. The Goose airplane. Yeah, I have the Grumman Goose, and I think there's one in the game now, as well. All right. Could try it out in a little bit. See if I remember all the controls. This is to freeze. This goes to the external camera, which can look around of this. Looks like a nice little airfield here. Where's the wind coming from? That way? Okay, simple. We're just going to taxi to the runway over here, to runway 36. That's pointing north. And we're going to point north. We're going to take off and try to climb above this fog and take a look at what the clouds look like from the top there. Okay, that's that. This goes back to the front of the airplane. This goes there. This goes to drone view. Okay. All right. My camera seems to be freezing. There's so many issues happening at once here. I don't know if my camera is freezing a lot or if it's something that depends on the game, or maybe because of this USB hub thing. I don't know. I'm just I should probably stop voicing all these concerns I have, because otherwise it won't brighten your day. It'll put a damper on your day. All right. All right. Let's start up and let's check this out. See if I remember how to start this thing. First, you switch the fuel valve, and let me do that again because I want to observe. As I'm doing that, I want to observe the sound levels. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably have to get the sound levels. Adjusted. Then we have this stuff over here, alternator, battery, both. Go ahead and put on the live lights, the strobe lights, beacon lights, taxi lights, landing light. Oh yeah, that's pretty loud. Reduce Microsoft Flight Simulator volume down to about I think it's about 40%. Mixture is pushed all the way in. Auto is back. I think that was about it for the 152. Let's go. Oh, I didn't prime it. Guess didn't need to. Reliable little thing. Alright, let's talk to the tower. If there is one, I don't think there is a tower here. We're just gonna announce in the frequency 1222.9 or 00 that we are in a taxi.
For 2 Charlie traffic HYPRTXTHER01 is taxiing to runway 18.
Let's see if I remember what the brake button is. Okay, that's it up here. All right. Got those map, okay. Oh, I have one thing I'm forgetting here is I do have rudder pedals, but I didn't remove the cover from them. Cover on them so that it doesn't get. Try to reduce the amount of dust that gets into them. Watch your head out there, Charlie. Alright. Whoa. I'm holding the right brake and going full right rudder. Wonder what we could tune into the automated weather, I think. Well, so let's select the runway for takeoff. We're gonna take off runway 36. And we're going to depart straight out.
For 2 Charlie traffic HYPRTXTHER01 taking off runway 36, departing straight out.
Alright. Anywhere in the vicinity can see what we're doing here. Take a look around. Track IR is working pretty consistently right now. Let's give ourselves plenty of space. Very foggy here in Michigan. I really like the sound in the Cessna, the basic Cessna in this game. Especially the sound, like you're close to the ground, it's a small airplane, you can hear like the little bumps and the dirt under the wheels when you get off the asphalt onto the gravel. It feels good to be flying this again. Okay, here we go, full power. Touch of flaps. Like flying a 1970s automobile. Alright, we're at 40 knots. Just gently pull up. We got positive rate. of ascent. And we're going to try to climb through these clouds. Flaps up. Landing and taxi lights off. Oh, still pulling a little too much. Whoa. Bit of weather here. When I zoomed in to turn those off, I kept holding back on the stick a bit too much. Let's try to maintain our heading. Heading about 330 north-northwest. Okay, here comes the sunlight. I'm gonna try to climb above this fog. And then afterwards we'll turn back into the back azimuth. Will be about 150 to go head back to the airfield. Quite a bit of wind out here. Up here. Alright, starting to get above this fog bank, this sort of misty condition. A little bit of ice seems to be forming here, or it might just be a reflection. I think it's a reflection. It's pretty warm here in Michigan. I think the temperature's going to drop soon again, but it's been pretty warm for this time of year, apparently. My first winter here. Alright, I did a right-hand turn. I'm heading now north-northeast, 030. Airfield will be back that direction. Oh, there will be snow, I think, future. There will be snow. You really want a snowplow, huh? We're in a Cessna 152 Aerobat version, the aerobatics rated version of this classic aircraft. Thanks to the bird made of ice, we have the deluxe version of this game, which has this aircraft included. Alright, now we're starting to get above this weather, above these clouds. We're about 3,000 feet. I know, nice skies for dogfighting. You know what? Today I updated my War Thunder key bindings again. I did the main change was switching the key I hold down from C to right mouse button, because then it keeps all my fingers free on the WAS, the forward, back, left, and right buttons are very important. And when I hold down the right mouse button, I can keep looking around. The most important thing in War Thunder to get better is situational awareness in dogfighting in general. And we will be playing more War Thunder very soon, probably tonight or this afternoon. One thing I want to do this year is fly together with people on servers more. I would like to get a little War Thunder group going. I'd like to get a DCS group going and an IO2 group going. I don't want to be the lead of the group, you know, necessarily. I just want to fly with other people so that I have a wingman. I can be a wingman to other people. That will make very nice. Look at this wonderful graphics here. This game always astounds me, the graphics in this game. It would be nice to be a wingman or have a wingman so that you're looking at each other's backs. Strategic thing to do, indeed. Look at these clouds. There's the fog bank. We are heading, keep turning right, we're gonna be heading west. That's Lake Michigan over there. The clouds from the lake effect coming and potentially pouring down a bunch of snow on top of the Michiganders' heads. Some screenshots here. Funny how you just remember the keybinds of the muscle memory after you do it for a while, especially if you try to keep all the same keybinds the same throughout the video games. I recommend that if you play a lot of flight sims, for example. Your key bindings more or less the same in the different flight sims, then it's easy for you to remember them even if you're switching around between the flight sims. Quick cheat. Take a look at the map quickly, press V here. And here we are. Took off from White Cloud. Let's stay on this heading. Let's turn left. I think that's... Is that... FXX. Let's go to 13C. Let's go to Lakeview. Gonna be a heading of approximately what is that? About 100, I think. Let's get on the heading to 100 and head to Lakeview. Small little airfield there as well. Heading of 100 more or less, and let's stay right at the tips of these clouds. Trying to remember what the zoom button was. There it is. Zooming into the airplane. It's the key. It's the plus and minus keys on the keyboard, on the number pad of the keyboard, and forward and back thumb hat switch on the Gladiator next here. Alright, let's get below the clouds again. And dive down. Let's request flight following while we're up here. Tune to the Minneapolis Center and get flight following.
Minneapolis Center HYPRTXTHER01 is type Cessna 152 5 miles northeast of 42 Charlie 5,600 feet. Request flight following.
Hypertext 01 Minneapolis Center. Squawk 0117.
Alright, 0117. Alright, here goes 0117. Wake up! Whoa, Icebird coming in. Icebird, having a great day of the computers, perhaps? Are you at work already, Icebird? Welcome.
Hypertext 01, contact Chicago approach on 132.275. Good day.
They didn't want to talk to me.
132.275 Hypertext 01.
I don't know. Maybe if I know there's an issue. I don't know what's going on in my computer feature. I think it may have something to do with the USB hub that I got. Because those things I have a hate relationship with, mostly hate. Iceberg coming in of everything, using all the points. Maybe time to switch to Android. I think I'm going to just get a dedicated... I have to get those black bars off this. You want it all? You want it now? Copy, Iceberg. You can have it. No, Android, terrible operating system. Sorry, Futura. I can't support. I can't not support, but I can't get my head around Android. I've tried it on friends' phones sometimes. I can't figure anything else. Iceberg testing out all the redeemable videos here. We have more coming. Unfollows, unsubs, blocks, and refunded. You really like Android? Oh man. I am sorry. I cannot get my head around. I mean, I have my own misgivings about the iOS operating system, but Android, man, it is like a hell on earth to use that operating system. I mean, if you're used to it, you know, it's kind of like getting used to Windows. You get used to all the terrible things about it, and it just becomes normal. I tolerate, as I've said before in the stream, I tolerate this operating system in order to play these sort of video games, but man, I can't see much down here, huh? Look at all this fog. What direction are we headed now? We are headed more or less towards it's an actual, there's a lot of white clouds here. We took off from White Cloud and we're heading to Lakeview. Hopefully be able to view the lake. Typical target for older target market. I mean, the main, I just feel like it's really hard to use. Kind of like Windows, you know. But you get used to it, you can get used to anything, you know. Compared to the Mac, compared to iOS, but iOS got harder to use as well, but not as bad as Android. I can give you specific examples, but I just can't be, if I wanted to, but I can't be bothered really. Maybe after this we land, I can give you an example between the Mac and Windows, for example. But you know, Flame Wars. That's one of the eternal flame wars of life is Macintosh versus Windows. So we're going the right direction. We're going right to it. We're going the right direction. Iceberg easy mode settings. Copy that. Iceberg says, I'm sitting on my bike for a ride. I'm sitting there through all night watching the stream go on. Hey, hey, oh, oh. Hey, hey, my. Rock and roll will never die, Iceberg. What do you use for a webcam, Futura? Do you use your Android? I like this Cessna. I can just firewall the throttle, you know. I can just keep it forward all the way and I don't have to worry about the engine overheating like in the World War II flight sims. Logitech can go up to 1080p. Nice. And you're happy with it? No problems? Nice, okay. Maybe I'll look into one of those. Little wing shake to Icebird for all, to Futura Light. Anyone out there watching. Happy 2023. Hope your first 4 days, 4th day today of 2023 is have gone well, relatively. Oh, some airplane coming up here. I think I have tags off. I think, was it L?
Brickyard 45, 2 tree contact Chicago Center on 1 tree for decimal 905.
What was the key for the nameplates? P maybe? I think P. Oh, it's P. Nice. You got uppermost Harpy Niner. That's a good one. Maverick EAS 302. We got Wig Splitaz out there, and we got Foxtrot Tango Romeo Barnard November Delta out there. Bravo. Maybe in the next update they will add a F3 flyby view to this, huh? Maybe.
4524 contact Minneapolis Center on 1 tree 2 decimal 9er. Good day.
Good day.
One tree 2 decimal 9er for Brickyard 4524.
All right, let's talk to Lakeview. I don't think there's a tower there, but let's check.
Chicago approach HYPRTXTHER01, 2,600 feet.
Hypertext 01 Chicago approach altimeter 29.69er. Continue as planned.
I have no plans, Chicago. I'm gonna cancel the flight fall. Well, let's keep it there. Nearest airport list. We've got Lakeview. There it is, Lakeview Griffith. Let's see if there's a tower. I don't think there is. There isn't. Let's just get close to it. Fly low. Take a look at the windsock, and then see what the wind is doing, and then we'll see about landing. Speaking of landings, this is a test stream to see if I can actually stream this game, if it actually works, the bloody thing. It was unstable in the beginning, now it seems to have stabilized. The camera's giving me trouble. I probably have too many things plugged into this USB hub or to my computer or to the internet here, I don't know. And another thing that we're testing is landing guesstimator. So if you want to put in a landing, you do this. You type exclamation point, you write guess, you put a space and a negative sign and then a number. And I'm gonna give away something in today's stream. I don't know what yet, probably some Steam game. And I'm gonna give away a sub too. So let's say that whoever wins this next guess, if anyone plays and gets this next landing, I will gift you a sub if you don't have one. And if you do have a sub already, I will gift you a small little video game from Steam, okay? If you win. How about that? Whether you have won before or not, this is just like right now, off the cuff, spur of the moment, Hypertext Hero stream shenanigan. Look at this weather. I just love flying through this weather. I cannot wait for them to make a combat flight simulator or to implement a full-on damage modeling to the civilian flight sim. I don't even need a combat flight sim. I just want this damage modeling for the civilian flight sim. I know I'm a broken record. I keep saying this, but it would be so nice to have these graphics and the level of damage modeling that you have in something like DCS or IO2. Yes, another Cessna gone. Thank you, Icebird. You're probably right. Oh, that sounds good. Futura Light, thanks to your guest, we got 420 from Futura Light. Last night, I wasn't that high. You know, I was okay. I just had a little bit of something before, but it probably wore off. So I was pretty chill. It was a chill one, you know. For the next Dharma one, I'll have a half a one of these things, and then we'll see how it goes. All right. Oh, what was I nuts? Did I say a bunch of weird stuff? I don't know. I thought I was pretty chill. Thanks, Icebird. Coming in minus 76. I'm just gonna try to land as smoothly as possible. Okay, that's always what I try to do. Sometimes I have no choice. If the weather is bad, I have to touch down harder because I have no choice. But I just want to put the plane down in one piece as safely as possible. Yeah, the game was nuts yesterday. We did really well holding on to that stuff. They counterattacked. I don't know how many helicopters we shot down. We did really well. An applause for yesterday's team in Arma Anti-Stasi. A DJ saved my life last night. Oh yeah. I forget how that song goes, but I remember the lyrics. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life. That the one? Don't forget our HQ got attacked again. I know, man. Props to everyone. To Josh, Grant, R2, yourself. I got a couple of good shots in as well. There you go, Lakeview Airfield. I think that's it. No, oh, there it is. There it is. We're gonna do a fly past at about 500 feet. We'll go below 1,000 feet because, you know, we're a bit of a barnstorming situation going on here. We're at 3,000 now. This is 3,000 AGL. I think I forgot to... I don't think this is 3,000 above ground level. This is 3,000 above sea level, I think. I'm a little confused. It looks a little... I feel I'm lower than 2,500 right now. I think I forgot to click the little button to well, we're at a different airfield, so maybe the elevation changed here. I'm not gonna land right now. I'm just doing a flyby to... Ooh. To see what the wind is doing. Where's the windsock? Scare some of these other general aviation pilots around here. There's the windsock. Go right over it. Oh, we got a tailwind. Alright. Wind is coming from behind us, so we are gonna land on runway 28. Let's announce that to the vicinity. Wait, am I going crazy? I think the wind, no, the wind is actually coming from the direction we're flying. I always get confused with these windsocks. It makes me think that I shouldn't be a pilot in real, I shouldn't get a pilot's license in real life because that might cause an accident. Sometimes they can be a little finicky, the windsocks in Microsoft Flight Simulator too. No, I'm correct. The wind is coming from, no. The wind is coming from that way, pushing that way. So the wind is, now we have the tailwind. 5 knot tailwind. Okay, so we are gonna go for, wind is coming from that way, so we're gonna go this way. Runway 10, that's it.
One Tree Charlie traffic HYPERTXTHERO 11 miles west, 1,600 feet inbound to land runway 10.
Alright, got Futura Light and Icebird here on the board. Here we go. Touch of flaps. We're gonna go this way and then we're gonna turn out around back to this way. I really feel the wind hitting the airplane in this video game, this flight simulator. Don't have to worry about putting the landing gear down because, look, it's attached to the airplane. It's not a retractable one. Better land good, you better land safe. Copy that. My first landing in a long time, Arcstuff Flight Simulator. Let's see if the flaps are working. Yes, the flaps are working. My flap switch worked. That makes me happy. Cut power here. Hey, Razzie, get in on the landing. Put a guest in because I'm about to land. Here we go. Oh, and Raz puts in the comes in of the guest right in the end. Happy, what is it today? Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, or is it Tuesday? I don't even know. I think it's Wednesday. Okay, thanks. Happy Wednesday, Raz. Whoever wins this one, you get a sub. If you already have a sub, you get a little video game, okay? Just off the cuff, right here. Oh shit. I had track IR disabled. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tricky win here. Funny, so the turbulence or something. The ground effect. An iceberg of the win! Jeez, that was messy. What startled me is I forgot I had paused track IR, and then when I unpaused it, my head like hit the roof. As if my head hit the roof. Iceberg, an applause for Iceberg. I think that was a heavy ground effect, wasn't it? We got Raz Wasabi here, real life pilot. We'll do another one, feature. Iceberg, I'm gonna, after the stream, let me put a point for you. Let me put the brakes on here. Stand by. Let me put a point for Iceberg, see if that still works as well. And I'm gonna give you a little video game as well. No, actually, I'm gonna give you a sub and a video game, okay? And Raz coming in with a sub. All right, let me put Iceberg on the landing. Where's my laptop? Hold up. Vasconcelos toasters and back shortly, please. All right. Don't need subs, don't need games, only need 1+ in the hyper heart. Thank you, Iceberg. Do you want me to give the sub to someone else? Or the game to someone else? I'll give the sub to someone else in this one. We'll do another landing, and for that one I'll give for the next one I'll give a little game, okay? Because we have one sub left to give from all the way the previous landing rate thing. All right. Let me just give it here. And this will and this will finalize finally that that giveaway. Where is it? Let me go to hypertext here. Landing rate leaderboard. Let's see if that was updated. Landing guesstimator. There you go. It was updated. It's still the fall 2022, but I was away traveling on December 21st. So today is basically the finale, since this seems to be working, of the landing guesstimator. All right. And here we go. As you requested me to give someone else, I'm going to give this sub, which is the last one from the prior landing estimator season, to feature a light. Okay. I have to get those, add a border to that text. You can barely see it, and make it bigger as well. Let me put a note to do that. Border. All right, let's take off again. I just want to show here. There's someone out there. Who is that? That's for number plates. It's Puddin Scratch. Taken off from Lakeview Griffith here. All right, let's taxi back to the oh, my pleasure, Futura. Thank you. That's the least thank Icebird. You know, he wanted me to give it to someone else, so I give it to you. And thank you for all the good vibes you bring here to the stream, for your moderation, and mainly really the good vibes. All right, let's do another one. There's quite a bit of I haven't played this game for a while, but it was surprisingly tricky, that landing. It was a 5 knot wind coming straight ahead towards us from the runway. But there's quite a bit of ground effect, like Raz was saying. Oh, Puddin Scratch somewhere far away. I thought it was this little airplane. I thought I saw a plane with an engine on, but maybe that's just some AI thing going on. Hey, Sewerbot, don't forget the negative. Welcome, Happy New Year. Don't forget the negative sign in front of that, otherwise you probably won't win. But you could actually. Probably if someone guesses a minus 72, for example, and you guess 96 or minus 100, and you guess 96, I guess you would be closer if I landed at like 50, for example. Flaps up. There you go. Put a little bit of down flap. Taxiing pretty fast here. Let me test something. If I put the flap down like this. Okay, that's only full flaps. It's good to have both. I have the flaps mapped both to a switch that gives full flap down or full flap retraction, and I have it to the hat switch, which gives it gives flaps actuations in increments, because the Cessna 152 we can do 10 degree, 20 degree, and 30 degree as increments for takeoff this situation, probably around 10 degrees is fine. Around there. Alright, cross check. We'll tell the tower that, well, the non-existent tower that we're ready to go. First we're around clear of,
One tree
now it's
Charlie
clear of
traffic
runway.
HYPRTXTHER01 is clear of the runway.
Yeah, you were here last year, yeah. Okay, we're gonna take off from runway 10. There we go. And we're gonna remain in the pattern.
One tree Charlie traffic HYPRTXTHER01 taking off runway 10 left touch and go.
Here we go. Full power. Whoa, what's happening down there? Still some AI bugs in airports with Microsoft Flight Simulator, I guess. Okay, left touch and go. If you want to get here on the guesstimator, go right ahead. I mean, since Sim Update 5, huh? Yeah, the nature of computer bugs is that something that can seem really simple to fix can be really hard to fix, and something that looks like it could be really hard to fix can be fairly simple to fix. Weird. Alright, we're gonna go on the same runway, runway 10. Let's put the flaps straight up, all the way up. And this is gonna be a touch and go. Oh, awesome. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Surabad. He likes watching Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been a long time since I've streamed this. I was traveling, I had some connection issues. I still do. I can see that right now it seems to be cutting out again a little bit on my Twitch inspector here, but as I moved from New York City to Michigan, not far above where I'm flying right now, near Lakeview Griffith Airfield, and my internet here is worse, and I've had more trouble streaming this game for that reason. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks, Raz. Here we go. Whoever wins, whoever gets this one, I'm gonna give you a small computer game on Steam. All right. Whoever wins this touch and go here. Gonna try to touch as gently as possible. Right there, runway 10. Here we go. Let's tell them that we're coming.
One tree Charlie traffic HYPRTXTHERO 1 tree miles west, 3,200 feet inbound touch.
Indeed.
Go left traffic runway 10.
Indeed, there is a lot on sale. It makes me, you know, it makes me excited, and it makes me a little nervous as well, because I know it's gonna end soon. It's like there's stuff in DCS I want. Even in War Thunder, I was thinking about just getting a premium plane to make the grinding faster in that. You can spend like $6, $7 to get a premium plane, one of the cheaper ones, and to make the grinding, to be able to make your ability to unlock other planes go much faster. Ciao, this is Chesso.
Miami,
Oh, nice. When do we go?
March 4th.
Copy. That's exciting. I'm coming in for a landing. I'll give a break right after this, and we can talk about it.
Well, I bought it.
Nice. Thanks, babe. Do we have like credits and stuff? All right. We're going to Florida for the first time this year in March. Visit friends. This trip has been interrupted several times. This time, I think I'm coming in too fast. I'm going to go around. I'm a little distracted here. Thanks, Mort. Sorry, I'm coming in too fast. I'm going around.
13 Charlie traffic HYPRTXTHERO
Hello, Mort.
1 going
Happy New Year.
around.
Samu Frieza. I use VKB gear. I'm a total VKB fanboy. Samu Frieza. I use a VKB Gladiator Next. This thing over here. I use a VKB GNX Sam something World War II grip throttle, and I use the VKB pedals. You can see the name of some of those stuff over in my PC specs right there. Thanks for dropping by the way. Computer game nice, don't need the game, only the computer game. Only the computer. Alright. Pichura says Happy New Year, man. Amber, well, we've been excited to go to Florida for the first time to visit these friends of ours for a long time. But every time we book the trip, something happens, we have to cancel. So hopefully the third time will be the... What was it? Third time lucky? Third time trick? I forget how the saying goes. Love it and hate it? Yeah, I suspect I'll have a love-hate relationship. You know, I'll love like Cape Canaveral. I'll hate like Miami Beach. I'll love taking photographs of strange characters. I'll hate some of those strange characters, etc. I am liking the pedals more. I'm getting more used to them now. They're very... Look how sensitive they are. They're very... I'm playing around with the curves still, but I like being able to do this with my feet. It's nice to be able to do that with my feet. Thanks, Iceberg. We're gonna go to Miami, where I have a childhood friend who lives there, and Amber and two of our friends from New York moved there recently. And Amber has some family, I think, some town near Miami, I think. I forget the name. And these friends of ours, they also have a little place in Key West. So we're gonna go to Key West as well. His dad was wealthy and an artist type, so I think there's a lot of artist type down there in Key West from what I hear. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Touch of flaps. Shake that thing and get jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. That was a good Will Smith song. Getting jiggy with it. Whoa! Alright, here we go. Should have said final, but that's fine. This is a touch and go. Here we go.
2 miles west, 1,700 feet inbound touch, and go left traffic runway 10.
Coming in pretty fast again. Another touch of flaps. Another touch of flaps. And razzle the win. Full power. 10 degrees of flaps. And here we go. An applause for Raz. Raz, we have a game coming towards your Steam account and another point coming towards your guesstimator scoreboard. Congratulations. Easy does it. What was it? I touched down at 51 and Raz had guessed minus 80. All right. That was pretty close. All right, one more for Raz. Let me see if I can update that while and a little video game coming. Nebezerkio, thank you so much for that follow the other day. De nada, de nada. My pleasure. All right. Vasconcelos, Flying Toasters, back shortly. The plane's flying, but I have to take a little break to add to the scoreboard here. No autopilot in this, so I'm just trying to trim it and hope that the turbulence doesn't throw me off. Raz is already on the scoreboard up there. Alright, should be up there in a few minutes. You can go ahead and turn off those back shortly on the toasters. Thanks, Vasconcelos. See if I remember how to do this. Whoa! Oh! I almost got a cramp on my solar plexus here. Okay. What was it? 5 to reset. Okay, it's been a while. Until Microsoft Flight Soft Studios adds F3 for a flyby view. Please, one button click. I just want to click one button and have a flyby view. Until they do that, I have to like get a cramp on my solar plexus to do a freaking flyby view because I have to press so many buttons that by the time the flyby view's coming, I'm tired, and when the plane comes and I duck, I get hurt, okay? Watch out, Split S. We are in a Cessna 152 Aerobat. My SO, the nose of your airplane on that flyby can look like Thomas the Tank Engine's face. Did it? Let me see. It's a pretty happy airplane, the Cessna 152 as well. It looks fairly happy, you know. It's not as happy as the X-Cub, but it's a fairly happy airplane. It's kind of, you know, it's fairly pragmatic. It looks like it has a bit of a smile. Maybe if I turn that light off, you'll be able to see it better in the carburetor intake or the engine intake. I don't know what that thing is called, but let's see if we try and turn that light off. Is it the beacon light? Oh, watch out! Don't crash. I think it's the nav light. Nope. Can we turn that light off? Let's just turn everything off. Oh, it's the taxi or the landing light. Those were off on and the other were off. I totally screwed that up. All right, the light's off. Let's take a look if that makes the plane look a little different. It looks pretty neutral. Like the two square bits, the two dark bits of the engine intake around the propeller, they don't look like eyes really. They look like more of like a visor or something. Solar plexus is right in your middle of your rib cage there. It's cold. It's pretty cold. I feel it's cold. I'm playing video games, so video games make me hot. All right. All right, people. Okay, half hour. All right, half an hour more. Let's pick a field to land for the next one. Looks like a clown with the red nose. All right. Let's just, is this Lakeview still here? Oh, look at that pretty red house with the red roofs, like a Van Gogh painting. Little red roof there. Let's go and land by that and taxi up to the red house, okay? Here's the next one. At the end of this stream, I will give out... I have a game for Raz. Let me write that down so I don't forget, okay? Alright, this next one is just going to be points. But at the end of the stream, I'm just going to add up those points because you have to... This is the winter... The fall 2022 landing guesstimator contest. I was gone. I couldn't fly Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we never finished it. So this is the ending right here on this stream, okay? Where's the house with the red roof? We're going to go land by it. There it is. Alright, how the heck we're going to do that? I think the wind from Lakeview is coming from behind us, which is basically east. Alright, east-southeast. So I think if we make an approach from that edge of that field towards the house, that may give us enough space if we manage to dodge those little bumps and hedges there. That road, too many trees. That field looks pretty bumpy, but we don't really have a choice. I want to go see that house. Here we go, full flaps. And let's put all the lights on. We don't need a taxi once. Gonna approach from the edge of the field towards the red house that's now obscured by a tree there, I think. Neofly Career is totally paused. I haven't played it for ages. I heard they're gonna do 1.0. Their beta period is ending. They're gonna do 1.0 soon. So once that happens, I'm gonna start a round the world flight in Neofly. And I'm gonna use not just one airplane, but several airplanes. One of which will be this one. One of which will be the new Polish one that I haven't bought yet, but I plan to. BN2 Islander, you know, all the planes that I like. We're just gonna have to really bleed a lot of speed before we attempt this because I've been coming in too fast in these landings. I'm out of practice. I'm looking forward to starting Neofly again. Last place we were in Neofly is Key West, I think. Concorde would be pretty simple, huh? You just point it one way and you go. Is this where we want to go? No. It's up there. I hope that's the right field. I don't see the red house anymore. I think it's behind those trees there. We got full flaps. Still flying the Mad Dog Icebird? Alright, forward slip. Try not to hit the trees. Let's try to get between these bushes over here. Oh, there's a bump there. Oh! An iceberg of the wind, and we are landed, people. It was a hard landing, but I had no choice. I had to stop before the end of the field. Let's go taxi to the red house. Addicted to the mad dog. Nice. Bumpy place. Not a bad landing considering the freaking field we landed in here. How bumpy it is. Like an off-road Paris-Dakar thing going on. Does anyone know if they're doing any more long-range races that CD was organizing with Actual Go back then? I think, is this, oh, here you go, the red house, there it is. Oh, applause, we did choose the right field. Let's go see this little red house. I'm gonna take a little park here and take a little break. No, don't bend the brakes, please, Futura. The brakes are needed. Thank you, Futura. Alright. I'll be right back. Let me add 1.2 iceberg. Raz, we already gave him his point. Vasconcelos is deploying the changes now. Getting some tea by the red house, indeed. Just getting a little tea, a coffee maybe. Maybe we can turn the engine off and have a full American breakfast. You know, a couple of eggs, some hash browns, toast, either some bacon or some sausage if you want to eat some meat. And there's, yeah, the big mug of coffee, big cup of Joe Futura. Be right back. We are currently doing the finale. This just became because I wasn't sure if this stream was going to work because one, I didn't know if the controllers were working, and two, I didn't know if my internet connection would be good enough to stream Microsoft Flight Simulator again, but it seems to be working. So this is the finale of the landing guesstimator, the fall edition, fall 2022. We're late, but we're going to finish it here. All right. It does look stable now, right? It keeps turning red and orange, and sometimes but it's usually on green right now at 6,000 kilobits per second. So I don't know. I'll be right back. I would love some hash browns too. Iceberg 820 hours with 255,000 nautical miles in Neofly. Wow, dude. I'm gonna when they hit 1.0, I'm gonna start a career that I will, you know, I'll keep track of and be a little bit more serious about. Although seriousness at Hypertech Zero Stream is not Vasconcelos, I'll be right back. Right, I've kept this engine going for a while. Let's make sure that we have fuel here. Just about a third. No, I'm still here. I'm going probably about another 20 minutes. Or I'm gonna have to try to take off from this thing place now. Should try to take off with a potential bit of a tailwind. There's only a 5-knot wind going right now. I'm just gonna have to taxi all the way back there and point this way and try to take off like that. Let's see if that works. Brakes off. Oh, wait a minute, whoa, shit. It's just a bush. Nothing happened, no one saw that. Microsoft Flight Simulator saw it. Alright, that solves the problem for me. I'll make it a bit faster. Too much throttle. And I got distracted because I forgot to ask Vasconcelos to turn off the toasters and the back shortly thing. Is my camera freezing a lot? If it is, I'm going to expedite a proper webcam and stop using this almost 10-year-old iPhone that I'm using as a webcam here. Back to main menu. All right, I'm gonna do. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna do 5 more landings. I think it's gonna be touch and go. Cram froze quite a bit. Copy. I apologize for that. I don't know. Probably a camo and old iPhone thing. There's an update for the iPhone. Maybe I should install that and see if that helps. But I really should just get a dedicated webcam. After 2 years of streaming, I think it's about time. Let's go to somewhere by the lake, maybe. Beulah, that's the name of my aunt. Let's go to this airfield here. Frankfurt Dow Memel. Kilo Foxtrot, Kilo Sierra. I'm just going to start on the runway with the Cessna Aerobat. And do 5 more landings here. And then call this a stream and call this a full 2022 landing guesstimator finale. And then we can get started with the winter one. Late, better late than not in this universe. So that's how things have fallen on a board. Here we got 11:58 a.m. almost midday, almost time for lunch. I'm gonna lunch more around 12:30. We got a wind of 5 knots coming from 110 degrees. All right. So yeah, tricky. I think pretty low cloud too, from the looks of it. It's mist. 5 touch and goes here. All right, 4 touch and goes and 1 landing. Everything is on. Mixtures forward. I might want to turn a bit of a dome light over here. Let's see with this type of lighting. I think I can adjust it. Was it up here? The navcom screens, or is it down there somewhere? Here. There you go. Looks like a submarine. I'm gonna fly submarine in the air.
Kilo Foxtrot, Kilo Sierra traffic HYPRTXTHERO 1 taking off runway 15 left touch and go.
As it take off, by the way, Habertino, is that a Triforce scarf? I love this scarf. I bought this in Italy. I saw it and I had to have it. It is like Zelda. It's not Zelda, but it's the Triforce. It's basically a triangle. So, and it's like colorful, and I like it quite a bit. It gets pretty cool here in the room I'm in, and to keep the heating, you know, price of heating manageable. Just wear more clothes and use less heat. Here we go, 4 touch and goes, 1 landing, and we're gonna call this a season. Quite a bit of wind. It said 5 knot, but that looked a little bit more. I just went without flaps. Oh, weird, flaps don't seem to be working. Oh, because that's up, okay. Let's stay low, we're gonna stay low here. Below the weather, so we can see. First touch and go coming up. Oh, I'm gonna have to take this call, I apologize. Be right back. It wasn't the Goatman, it's my mom, but having trouble connecting. I'll try again later. Let's go. Apologies. Where's the airfield? There it is. Where's the windsock? It seems like it takes longer for the windsock to render than it used to. You have to be closer to it than you used to, than I remember. Or maybe I'm just not seeing it through this mist. Stand by. Am I going crazy? I thought the windsock was right there. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. here we go. Now turn left. Going downwind. Now we're turning left on the top here. Crosswind.
Kilo Foxtrot, Kilo Sierra, traffic HYPRTXTAGR01 is on crosswind runway 15.
I have to study this again. Now I'm on the downwind, I think.
Kilo Foxtrot, Kilo Sierra, traffic HYPRTXTAGR01 is on downwind runway 15.
Alright, here we go. Staying low. Now I'm gonna turn left to base.
Kilo Foxtrot, Kilo Sierra, traffic HYPRTXTAGR01 is on base runway 15.
No flaps, we're just gonna go because it's a touch and go. And now cut power. And now we're on final.
Kilo Foxtrot, Kilo Sierra, traffic HYPRTXTAGR01 is on final runway 15 touch and go left traffic.
$119. We got no guesses. You know what I'm thinking, people? I got a call here that I couldn't get through, and my mom right now is in a... There's some things I have to help her with, and when she calls and she can't get through, it makes me worry a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna postpone the ending of this. Hey, Joe! To the next Microsoft Flight Simulator stream, which will happen either tomorrow's Thursday, either tomorrow or this weekend. All right. I'll try to put it on the schedule, and we'll postpone the end of that, the end of this to that. So this is gonna be my final landing for this stream. I'm gonna have to go and make some phone calls, and then I'm gonna stop for lunch and chores. Later we may have another one today, but most likely it'll be tomorrow or the weekend. Thank you, Raz. This is gonna be the last landing on this. We're postponing for the next stream the finale of the fall 2022, which we're late with. Happy New Year, Joe. Thank you for coming by. We're gonna get in touch with the Goatman Futura. I think we're just gonna continue that Neofly mission while it's still in beta. And flaps full down. And we're gonna get him to New York, okay? Let's fly up the East Coast to New York. Here we go. Whoa! go! And Joey coming in at the end. I got confused. I thought I had touchdown already. Very early touchdown. An applause for Joey. Getting on the leaderboard here right at the end. Have to end a little early today. But it's been fun. I'm happy that Microsoft Flight Simulator still works for me, alright? Even if the start wasn't too bad. Let's turn her off. I just cut the mixture. All right. And with that, people, I'm gonna run the outro here. Thank you so much, Joey Bolo 77. Thank you, Futura Lights, as always. Raz Wasabi. Let me add a point for Joe before I finish here to the guesstimator. And while I'm doing that, let me put on something like this to send you off. All right. I'm glad that Microsoft Flight Simulator is working for me again and that I have time to come back here. And we are going to have scheduled streams happening again this year. Just taking a little time to let's see where the pieces fall in this beginning of the year in 2023. Hope you're having a good year. Thank you so much, Andy. You too, man. Joey Bolo, Futura Lai, Raz Wasabi, Icebird for All, Sewer Bat. Thanks for dropping by and playing here. Bruce, Mort75, thank you for coming by as well. Always a pleasure, sir. Samu Frieza, thank you for coming in and chatting for the first time. Still hanging out there. And anyone else out there lurking, I appreciate you very much. Appreciate your presence very much indeed. Gonna add a point for Joey, and we're gonna go raid someone. If you have a suggestion of someone to raid, just let me know. And I will listen then. The scoreboard has been updated. All right. Let's see who is out there. Who is out there streaming Microsoft Flight Simulator or another game we like? We've got, let's see, somewhere a little bit lower down. Let's see if there's... There's someone we haven't seen. Let's try this. I don't think I've been to this channel before. Boozy sheep. IFR practice. Looks like a general aviation airplane. He's flying, he's flying really low with beavers. Alright, here we go. Rating now. Peace out, people. Thank you so much for dropping by. Peace out, rating.